Hello again, everybody. Sorry I haven't gotten around to making anything in a while. I've been a little busy. But I do appreciate a lot of the comments and the subscriptions that I've been getting. Except for this one asshole, but we'll get to him later. So I decided I wanted to talk about a concept that I think kind of goes under the radar in terms of importance. Karma. It really is a great idea, as it seems to embody all of the qualities that the pseudo-Protestant American work ethic would entail. But there's another side of this belief that I think should be pointed out. See, karma is a Hindu concept that has been allowed to permeate its way into other religions, and they don't seem to get offended by it. That's right, no stake burning or beheading. I mean, it was the basis for the English word thug, but that was way back then. It's almost as if the Hindu religion itself would rather mind its own fucking business. Leaving all the cleansing to the sociopath where it should be. You have to respect a religion that respects you enough to let you choose for yourself. Maybe that's why I've never made a video about Hindus or Taoists or Buddhists. I'm getting around to the Jews. Hindus figure that if you don't see the light for yourself, then you don't get any light, which stands in stark contrast to the invasive high beams of false insight that fortunately affects an unfortunate few. But getting back to the concept of karma, it embodies several insights that have been able to cut across religious lines, and amazingly become a practicable concept, even under the foul glare of dogma. I mean, think about it. How many Christians or Catholics that you know of support the concept of karma in a roundabout way? And why not? Shouldn't you pay in another life for the credit you maxed out in the last one? Which brings us to the one part of the karma concept that Christians and Catholics generally don't like. Multiple lives. I always kind of thought it was funny that Mormons didn't think that they had multiple lives. I mean, they can have multiple wives in the whole fucking state, but I guess when you're ambitious enough to think that God's going to give you your own heaven to rule after you die, who needs another fucking life? Well, for starters, me. If history is any indicator, then the most complex natural creations are products of hard trial and error work over the vast stretch of time. Or 7 days, whatever. Wow, imagine that. God likes to work on something. It kind of reminds me of that old euphemistic phrase, he created man in his own image. I don't think it went exactly like that, but I don't know, maybe. Lots of different ways you could interpret the word image. So I figure that, all of us having to work so hard at life in general, that it's kind of rewarding to think that God is working on me. He knows I'm going to fuck up. Like Adam and Eve? He knows that I'm probably not always going to make the right choices, even though I might know exactly what they are. Like David. But he appreciates my ambition and scorns any pretensions of knowing something. Speaking of which, why is it when speaking in the masculine and feminine that people always assume that God is a man? I mean, all biological mammals are female when they're conceived. They later mutate to males after having been injected with a Y chromosome. And why did he have to make Eve out of Adam's rib? I mean, wasn't there a better part of his body that he could have used that was more important? Like an arm and a leg? I'm only saying that because that's what it seems to take to keep him happy. I'm just kidding. Thought that was funny. So I think in light of this new realization, we should start referring to it as Her Holiness. After all, you wouldn't want to piss off your mother, right? Because that's bad karma. And Mom doesn't have any problem letting you beat your head against the wall until you realize it hurts, no matter how many lives that happens to take. Oh yeah, and about that guy I mentioned at the beginning of the video. Fuck that guy. If you want, you can go to my Joe the Bummer video and look up the comment, and he wrote some stupid shit about me being a fat lazy slob or something like that, and how I should shut the fuck up and impeach Obama now. I mean, seriously, okay, I'm fat and I'm ugly. Does that mean that what I said in my video was wrong? I didn't think so. Just because you're caught up in some bullshit about socialism and these damn niggers or whatever the fuck your problem is. I care about people getting along with people. And I care about the things that are going to make that come about. And I hate to say it, but in the last 8 years, the country that I grew up in that I thought was so fucking great has been tarnished by your stupid fucking plaid shirt, Wrangler redneck motherfucker of a president. But it's all over with now. Nothing but the soothing voice of someone who knows what they're talking about and gives a shit about the people he's speaking to. I think I get a little wood when I listen to him talk. So that's where I followed my mind to today. Take it easy, everyone. Thanks for your subscriptions and your comments.